What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Reign of Terror. In today's episode, we are going to hunt down Diablo. We are actually in the nightmare mode, and I guess this wouldn't be too tough of a fight. It will still be an exciting one, given that nightmare difficulty is still somewhat of a challenge for me. We didn't have much trouble trying to kill Mephisto, although we'd still be owned by him once in a while. I guess Diablo shouldn't be too tough given we have been farming in Act 3 and Izua for some time. So let's start the journey and see how it will unfold. So for those who are joining us for the first time, I'm currently playing the classic Amazon, but something interesting about Grim Dawn is that you are able to choose a second class. So for mine, I have actually chosen a paladin subclass where we are using the concentration aura. I basically have maxed out concentration aura, and our two main skills of killing with the fire arrow as well as Strath. So for those who are with us for the first time, something interesting to note is I'm also wearing a Amazon specific rune armor piece. It's a chest armor. So this actually gives us 5% chance to summon an additional Valkyrie when we are attacked by the mobs. 5% chance, and this Valkyrie basically stays with us for the entire journey. So it's a permanent summon, which I think is absolute. Yeah, you're just in it being summoned there. So this is almost like a permanent summon, which I think is a excellent armor to wear. I guess the only trade-off would be that you'll be wearing the armor is only 400 defense, and there's no way to upgrade it. So that basically confines you to being rather fragile in at least nightmare consideration. Some of the armors I'm seeing drop at nightmare Act 3 and Act 4 is about 1003 armor, whereas the current rune what I'm wearing is only 400 defense. So basically that tells you we are working with really the standard defenses of an Amazon, given we are restricted by the rune word. So yeah, that will also make us more squishy. But to offset that, we do have very strong damages, so it's not a problem in my opinion, unless Diablo really hits too hard. So for those who are joining us for the first time, you can also see that this is quite a perfect recreation of the Chaos Sanctuary. So 2 sails down and 2 more to go. So 2 of my active skills are the fire arrow, stacked with immolation and exploding arrow is my main kill, my main killing skill. But Strath is also quite a good option here, given that this open air and the remodeled Strath, I'm starting to see its benefits. Pretty good, especially if you have small numbers of mobs. But I definitely will use fire arrow when killing bosses due to the higher damage. Lower resist. Oh. So one thing I can note here for Nightmare mode is that the cursors here are definitely more lethal. I basically felt decryptify being on me and lower resist, and the effects are fairly permanent. So that's something for us to watch out. I guess the key is also to keep more distance away from the mobs, and maybe that will keep us safer. I don't know how the fight with Diablo will end up, but let's take our chances. So far things have been easy. Cool, that's an Amazon set item. The Venus Turnip. Ooh, the leash is not bad. Unfortunately, it's not giving me any plus skills to all my necessary skills, like those in the bow tree. Flick Javelin, Charge Strike, Lightning Fury. But I might wear this. This certainly looks like a big upgrade compared to my current equipment. Yeah, let's probably give it a try. And probably even the 20 mana leech per second seems like an attractive offer given I'm always running out of mana. Cool, let's start our quest. I remember we used to tremble whenever we opened the last sale. Hopefully it wouldn't be too tough of a fight with Diablo. Our border open and let's head out. Oops. He's not in the best position, but I think we can still manage. And it seems that they have also changed the color of Diablo in Nightmare. He used to be red in normal. In Nightmare he is a tinge of yellow. Damage wise I think it's not too bad. Although there's quite a bit of mana burn. Fortunately for me, I think I do stack a lot of attack speed or increased movement speed items, and therefore we are actually running away from all of Diablo's attacks fairly fast. In fact, he seems a bit slow for my regard. Oh, but his attacks really sap a lot of mana. Shouldn't be too tough of a kill. Cool. Empowered Void Blade. This is probably a Grim Dawn item. Unique one-handed dagger that does chaos damage. Okay. Great. So probably we can take some of the time just to explore the early sections of Nightmare Act 5. But I think that kill wasn't that tough. But nonetheless, I will not be complacent to say that this is a breeze. In fact, I am still thinking about that Act 3 Uber boss that I failed to kill, Selenap. So probably at the end of my journey in Nightmare, I probably will head back to Act 3 just to seek out that boss again. Cool, we have also completed our Magi Conservation Devotion Tree. So let's head up to Act 5 and maybe take a stroll to Act 5. Yeah, we probably might do the first quest of Act 5, which is to kill Shank, the Overseer. I don't think that would be too big of a challenge. Sure, so let's head up. The Bloody Foothills. I remember spending a lot of time in this years ago when the expansion of Diablo came out. A lot of terror, a lot of destruction. LOD. Yes. From my experience in normal mode, I would say this is quite a perfect recreation. And both of my skills, Fire Arrow and Strength, seem to work pretty well here. Although I do have a slightly higher preference for Strength when it comes to open areas. I hear a unique drop, but I don't see it. Ah, there it is. Sure, Shrill Frost. Let's have a look at it in a minute. Once we clear off. Okay, now I think the coast is clear. This is a one-handed mace. Level 39. A bit of disappointment. I would expect higher level items to drop at Nightmare Act 5. Given the monsters levels, they are level 69 and 70. So it's a shame that they are still dropping level 39 uniques. Yeah. So you can see that Bloody Foothills is nicely recreated here. Slightly darker in my opinion, but it still looks fun. See me cheating there, shooting off the cliff and getting first strike over these mobs. Yeah, those are the advantages of the Amazon, so play full use to it. If I remember correctly from my runs in normal, this map has been enlarged a fair bit, maybe about 50% more. So it used to take like a 20 minutes run. Now it probably might take like 30 or maybe 35 minutes to run through to the end of the Bloody Foothills, but it shouldn't be too tough of a run as well. Probably might just run over to grab that gem, Flawless Onyx. Yeah, I think I've leveled up. I've maxed out my strength to a certain decent level. That it's not a big problem trying to take out these mobs in 1 to 2 shots of strength. Fire Arrow is definitely doing well as well. I have been quite diligently stacking up fire damage. Yeah. The terrain is slightly obstructing me a little to take down these books, but it's not too bad. But I must say these mobs seem to be pretty good HP. XP, not HP. I think I'm gonna pop a level. I'm going up a level very soon. There's a whole lot of them, easily taken out by Fire Arrow. Yeah, we have gotten one more level. But I do feel I'm sort of running out of stuff to level up. I probably might point more trees, I might point more skills into the Paladin tree to gain access to fanaticism. That might be a good one. We have another unique drop here, Lycander's flank. I think it's it's a two-handed. Oh, it's a two-handed sword. Interesting. Yeah. They seem to be hinting that I should go into the spear route or physical route of the Amazon, which I think I would avoid. I prefer shooting my arrows from afar. If I really wanted to make something physical, I would have gone off to make a barbarian right at the start. But something interesting. I did find this Thunderstroke, which is the most essential item you'll ever need if you're going to do a Lightning Fury Amazon. But given we have the devotion points and I'm kind of lazy to respec at the moment, I probably would just leave this at the side. I just wonder when will I ever think about using the Lightning Fury Amazon. I might respect one day, but that's just a thought for now. But to refine all the items that increases lightning damage and stuff just makes you think twice about doing so. It's not difficult to respect in Reign of Terror. Basically you just go to the magic merchant in town and there's a tomb which you could just respect or take back all your points that you have invested in the tree. I think the difficulty is to replace the items and your devotions. I think that is the biggest problem I would face. Another unique drop, Ice Strike, 2 skills plus 2 to all Druid, not bad. Although I have not thought of making a Druid in any time soon. Still trying to think between making a Sorceress, a Necromancer or Barbarian. I think those would be my next few preference for my second class to start. Once I clear maybe Nightmare for the Amazon. That could be my pastime to try out a second character in this game. Yeah. How did I get teleported down? That's interesting. Ooh, great! We found 2 great runes in one shot, an arm rune and a pro rune. You can see that's a rare rune. It is a eel rune. Ooh. 3 good rune finds in a go, just at Bloody Foothills. And to be honest, I was at Nightmare Act 3 and Act 4 and I didn't even find a single high level rune. I think the highest I got was like 5 lamp runes for some weird reasons. So it's great. It's great that we found the arm rune. That might allow us to craft some other interesting rune words. I do recall that maybe the Necromancer rune word items require arm rune. I wonder what else I would require arm rune, but nonetheless I still welcome that find. It's definitely a good find, and I wonder if we have gone past Bloody Foothills. We shall know it soon. The terrain is definitely interesting and challenging to play, but not too tough. Given that we are doing very high damage to the mobs here. So you guys know that I just leveled up, right? See how fast my XP is going now. I think that's the strength of Amazon, whereby the damage really magnifies once you start to use strength and fire arrows. You are killing things pretty easily. I'm using more of strength because it is a more efficient way of using mana. Fire arrows tend to do better if you are fighting a boss or elite and want them to spawn faster. Shank, the Overseer. No unique drops, unfortunately. And I think we took about 12 to 13 minutes running through this area. Not quite fairly respectable, I must say. And it was good XP. I gained about almost a level just going through this area. Cool. Let's pick up the crafting mat and the waypoint behind. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining me in this journey. If you like my videos or like the content I'm posing, I would be delighted if you could give it a thumbs up or a sub. And with that, I look forward to seeing you in my next video as we round up our journey here in Nightmare. And stay tuned as we venture through the rest of Act 5 and eventually to Nightmare Vale. And I'm excited about it, also because I'm looking forward to create my next character in this game, be it a Necromancer or Sorceress. So I definitely would appreciate it if someone could leave me like some comments or a suggestion whether they would like to see a Barbarian or Sorceress or Necromancer being built. Ooh, a devotion point and a 3-socket dragon shield. That's quite an interesting reward. So we do have 3 points. 1 to penetrate, 1 to retreat, and 1 to the paladin tree. So devotion points, anything that's fire related would be good. Not seeing anything interesting here. Ooh, the Phoenix tree. Unfortunately, we can't access it. Ooh, this is interesting. Sage. Ooh, plus 100% fire damage. That looks interesting. Yeah, but this requires you to spend a lot of points on other skills. Yeah, this field might look like the better bet. Unfortunately, we can't start it because we lack chaos. I wonder which would be the cheapest chaos to invest. What if we invest in penetrate? Piercing, sorry. Yeah, this might look good. So we have actually invested in this. Now let's probably invest in this. Mantis. Although it doesn't look very attractive, I probably might just leave this devotion point untouched and use it on another time once I identify what else I want to invest. For now, yeah. So with that, thank you so much everyone. Thanks for joining us again. As mentioned, a thumbs up or sub will be absolutely fabulous, and I also look forward to maybe hear from you if you could give me a suggestion whether should I start a necromancer or a sorceress or a barbarian in my next character. Yeah. With that, thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks. Catch up again.